I've earned 30 plus certifications, and I'm here to guide you to success on your exam. Welcome to the Ultimate CAD Exam Masterclass. Are you ready to crack the CAD exam in one go? You're in the right place. In this session, we'll arm you with powerful insights and hand-picked questions that can make all the difference in your exam performance. We've scanned the web using intelligent crawlers to gather the most critical and high-impact questions, all compiled into one powerful PDF resource. You can download it from the link in the description. Not only will we explore these must-practice questions, but we'll also share real exam experiences and pro tips to give you that competitive edge. Let's dive into the key questions that could shape your success. Question 1. To see what scripts, reports, and other application artifacts will be in a published application. A. Enter the name of the application in the global search field. B. Open the list of update sets for the instance. C. Examine the application files related list in the application to be published. D. Open the artifact records individually to verify the value in the application field. Correct answer, C. Examine the application files related list in the application to be published. Explanation. The application files related list shows all artifacts included in a published application. This is the most efficient way to review contents before publishing. Question 2. Which one of the following is not a debugging strategy for client-side scripts? A. G_form.add info message. B. Field watcher. C. Glog. D. gs.log. Correct answer D. gs.log. Explanation. gs.log is server-side and not used for client-side debugging. Client-side debugging relies on methods like glog or field watcher. Question 3. Which application access configuration fields are not available if the can read configuration field is not selected? A. All access to this table via web services. B. Can create, can update, and can delete. C. Can read does not affect the availability of other application access fields. D. Allow configuration. Correct answer B. Can create, can update, and can delete. Explanation. Without can read access, create, update, and delete options are also restricted. This ensures proper data security. Question 4. Which of the following is not a trigger type in Flow Designer? A. Outbound email. B. Application. C. Record. D. Schedule. Correct answer A. Outbound email. Explanation. Outbound email is not a trigger type. Flows are triggered by record, application, or schedule events. Question 5. When creating new application files in a scoped application, cross-scope access is turned on by default in which of the following? A. REST messages. B. Table. C. Script include. D. Workflow. Correct answer B. Table. Explanation. Tables allow default cross-scope access. This ensures compatibility across different scoped applications. Question 6. In an email notification, which one of the following is not true for the weight field? A. Only notifications with the highest weight for the same record and recipients are sent. B. A weight value of 0 means that no email should be sent. C. The weight value defaults to 0. D. A weight value of 0 means the notification is always sent when the notifications when to send criteria is met. Correct answer B. A weight value of 0 means that no emails should be sent. Explanation. Weight of 0 does not prevent emails from being sent. It simply means the notification always sends if conditions are met. Question 7. Which of the following objects does a display business rule not have access to? A. Previous. B. Glide system. C. G_scratchpad. D. Current. Correct answer A. Previous. Explanation. Display business rules do not have access to the previous object. They work with current, glide system, and G_scratchpad. Question 8. Which of the following features are available to global applications? Choose 2. A. Automated test framework. B. Source control. C. Delegated development. D. Flow designer. Correct answer A and D. Automated test framework. Flow designer. Explanation. Global applications can use ATF and Flow designer. Source control and delegated development are limited to scoped apps. Question 9. Which one of the following is not a UI action type? A. List choice. B. Form button. C. List banner button. D. Form choice. Correct answer D. Form choice. Explanation. Form choice is not a valid UI action type. The valid ones include list and form buttons or banners. Question 10. Which of the following is not supported by Flow Designer? A. Call a subflow from a flow. B. Test a flow with rollback. C. Use delegated developer. D. Run a flow from a metric-based trigger. Correct answer B. Test a flow with rollback. Explanation. Rollback testing is not supported in Flow Designer. Other capabilities like subflows and delegated developers are available. Question 11. Which of the following are true for reports in ServiceNow? Choose 3. A. Any user can see any report shared with them. B. Can be a graphical representation of data. C. All users can generate reports on any table. D. Can be run on demand by authorized users. E. Can be scheduled to be run and distributed by email. Correct answer B, D, and E. Can be a graphical representation of data. Can be run on demand by authorized users. Can be scheduled to be run and distributed by email. Explanation. Reports can display data graphically, be run on demand, and scheduled for distribution. Access depends on sharing and permissions. Question 12. Modules must have a link type. Which one of the following is a list of link types? A. List of records, separator, catalog type, roles. B. Assessment, list of records, separator, timeline page. C. List of records, content page, order, URL, from arguments. D. Assessment, list of records, content page, roles. Correct answer B. Assessment, list of records, separator, timeline page. Explanation. Valid link types include assessment, list of records, separator, and timeline page. These determine module navigation behavior. Question 13. Which one of the following is true for a table with the Allow Configuration Application Access option selected? A. Only the in-scope application scripts can create business rules for the table. B. Any user with the application's user role can modify the application's scripts. C. Out-of-scope applications can create business rules for the table. D. Out-of-scope applications can add new tables to the scoped application. Correct answer, C. Out-of-scope applications can create business rules for the table. Explanation. Allow configuration enables other applications to create business rules on the table. It increases extensibility across scopes. Question 14. When working in the Form Designer, configuring the label of a field in a child table changes the label on which tables? A. Base table. B. Child table. C. Parent table. D. All tables. Correct answer B. Child table. Explanation. Changing a field label in a child table only affects that child table. parent and base tables remain unchanged. Question 15. Which one of the following is true? A. A UI policy's actions execute before the UI policy's scripts. B. The execution order for a UI policy's scripts and actions is determined at runtime. C. A UI policy's scripts execute before the UI policy's actions. D. A UI policy's actions and scripts execute at the same time. Correct answer A. A UI policy's actions execute before the UI policy's scripts. Explanation. UI policy actions always execute before UI policy scripts. This ensures UI behavior changes are applied first. Question 16. Which method call returns true only if the currently logged in user has the catalog_admin role and in no other case? A. g_user.hasRole, catalog_admin. B. g_user.hasRole exactly, catalog_admin. C. g_user.hasRole only, catalog_admin. D. g_user.hasRole from list, catalog_admin. Correct answer B. g_user.hasRole exactly, catalog_admin. Explanation. HasRole exactly checks if the user has only that role. It ensures catalog_admin is the sole role of the user. Question 17. There is a basic strategy when creating a util script include. Identify the step that does not belong. A. Identify the table. B. Script the functions. C. Create a class. D. Create a prototype object from the new class. Correct answer A. Identify the table. Explanation. Util script includes our utility classes, not table specific. Identifying a table is not part of the design process. Question 18. Which roles grant access to source control repository operations such as importing applications from source control, or linking an application to source control? Choose 2. A. Source_control. B. Source_control_admin. C. Admin. D. Git_admin. Correct answer A and C. Source_control. Admin. Explanation. Source control operations require either the source_control role or admin role. Other roles like git_admin do not exist in ServiceNow. Question 19. When configuring the content of an email notification, which syntax should be used to reference the properties of an event triggering the notification? A. $event, property name. B. $current, property name. C. $property name.getDisplayValue. D. $GS, property name. Correct answer A. $event, property name. Explanation. The correct syntax is event, property name. This references the event properties that triggered the notification. Question 20. Which one of the following is true for a script include with a protection policy value of protected? A. Any user with the protected_edit role can see and edit the script include. B. The protection policy option can only be enabled by a user with the admin role. C. The protection policy is applied only if the glide.app apply_protection system property value is true. D. The protection policy is applied only if the application is downloaded from the ServiceNow App Store. Correct answer D. The protection policy is applied only if the application is downloaded from the ServiceNow App Store. Explanation. Protected script includes are only enforced for App Store applications. Local scripts remain visible. Question 21. Which one of the following is true for glide user, g_user methods? A. Can be used in client scripts and UI policies only. B. Can be used in business rules only. C. Can be used in client scripts, UI policies, and UI actions. D. Can be used in business rules and scripts includes. Correct answer, C. Can be used in client scripts, UI policies, and UI actions. Explanation. G_user methods are client-side. They are available in client scripts, UI policies, and UI actions. Question 22. When configuring a module, what does the Override Application Menu Roles Configuration option do? A. Users with the module role but without access to the application menu access the module. B. Self-service users can access the module even though they do not have roles. C. Admin is given access to the module even if access controls would ordinarily prevent access. D. Users with access to the application menu can see the module even if they don't have the module role. Correct answer A. Users with the module role but without access to the application menu access the module. Explanation. This option allows users with the module role to access it, even without menu-level permissions. It provides more granular access. Question 23. Which platform feature can be used to determine the relationships between field in an import set table to field in an existing ServiceNow table? A. Business Service Management Map. B. Data Sources. C. Transform Map. D. CI Relationship Builder. Correct answer, C. Transform Map. Explanation. Transform maps define how import set fields map to target table fields. They are essential for data migration. Question 24. When configuring a REST message, the endpoint is A. The commands to the REST script to stop execution. B. The URI of the data to be accessed, queried, or modified. C. Information about the format of the returned data. D. The response from the provider indicating there is no data to send back. Correct answer B. The URI of the data to be accessed, queried, or modified. Explanation. The endpoint is the URI where data is requested or modified. It defines the target of the REST call. Question 25. When evaluating access controls, ServiceNow searches and evaluates A. Only for matches on the current table. B. Only for matches on the current field. C. From the most specific match to the most generic match. D. From the most generic match to the most specific match. Correct answer, C. From the most specific match to the most generic match. Explanation. Access controls are evaluated from most specific to most generic. This ensures the strictest rules apply first. Question 26. In a business rule, which one of the following returns true if the currently logged in user has the admin role? A. G_form.has role exactly admin. B. gs.has role admin. C. G_form.has role admin. D. gs.has role exactly admin. Correct answer B. gs.has role admin. Explanation. gs.has role admin checks if the user has the admin role in business rules. G_form methods are client-side only. Question 27. From the list below, identify one reason an application might not be a good fit with ServiceNow. The application A. Needs workflow to manage processes. B. Requires as-is use of low-level programming libraries. C. Requires reporting capabilities. D. Uses forms extensively to interact with data. Correct answer B. Requires as-is use of low-level programming libraries. Explanation. ServiceNow is not suitable for applications needing low-level programming libraries. It is designed for workflow and data management. Question 28. Identify the incorrect statement about delegated development in ServiceNow. A. Administrators can grant non-admin users the ability to develop global applications. B. Administrators can specify which application file types the developer can access. C. Administrators can grant the developer access to script fields. D. Administrators can grant the developer access to security records. Correct answer A. Administrators can grant non-admin users the ability to develop global applications. Explanation: delegated development is only available for scoped apps, not global applications. That makes statement A incorrect. Question 29. One of the uses of the ServiceNow REST API Explorer is A. Practice using REST to interact with public data providers. B. Find resources on the web for learning about REST. C. Convert SOAP message functions to REST methods. D. Create sample code for sending REST requests to ServiceNow. Correct answer D. Create sample code for sending REST requests to ServiceNow. Explanation: REST API Explorer generates sample code for testing REST requests within ServiceNow. It's a development tool, not for learning external REST. Question 30. Which one of the following is true regarding application scope? A. All applications are automatically part of the global scope. B. Applications downloaded from third-party ServiceNow application developers cannot have naming conflicts. C. Any developer can edit any application. D. Developers can choose the prefix for a scope's namespace. Correct answer B. Applications downloaded from third-party ServiceNow application developers cannot have naming conflicts. Explanation: application scope prevents namespace conflicts. Apps from third parties have unique prefixes to avoid naming issues. Please revise full PDF 2 to 3 times for 100% success. Check the description for the PDF download link and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for upcoming episodes. Thank you.